Hello, Internet friends. You're now tuned in to When Pigs Fly, the official podcast of Fallen Piggy Crates. Joining me this session would be a special group of people because they are part of the dream team of the Wounded Healer Greenhouse, but also before that, they are people that I consider to be fabulous, creative, and amazing. So, I have a special group of friends here for a special topic also on adult friendships. So I'll ask them to take turns introducing themselves, starting with yung una sa screen ko, which is si Marge. Ay, go ahead, Marge. Ikaw agad.
Okay, introduction muna, ano.
Ah.
Okay, so hi guys, I am Marge and I work currently as an auditor. Pero sa gabi, housewife. Charis. No, no, ayun lang. Ayan. So I met these group of people. Isa-isahin ko sila. So I started with Leaf. Si Leaf, I met her nung grade 2 kami because suddenly a random stranger approached me and asked me kung pwede ba daw kami maglaro.
Stranger
So for
danger.
me, stranger danger. So hindi ko siya pinat. And then, atun ako, hindi kami naglaro talaga nun, or hindi talaga ako umuo kasi ang weird. In-approach niya ako out of nowhere. But then, came grade 3, naging magkaklase kami. And from then on, naglolokohan na kami ever since up until now. So that's with Leaf. Next kong longest friendship is with Neil, who I met, feeling ko tanda ko nagkita kami grade 5. I was introduced kasi mutual friends sila ni Leaf. So, doon ko I mean, alam mo yun, as spectator
Aha,
for their
aha.
blooming, for their
Friendship.
friendship, nandun lang ako, pero naging parang mas na-solidify yung friendship namin around grade 7. Parang naging mas involved na kami within each other's friend groups. And then nung grade 8, yun, doon na rin kami nag-start magloko. And then, chronologically, next was nung grade 10, I met si Lou. Si Lou naman, we met because we were classmates nung grade 10. And though we don't really have the same parang social group within the classroom, pero huwag niyo ko tawanan. In-explain ko mamaya. Anong story namin ni Lou?
Tinatawanan ko, girl.
Ayun. So, nung naging mag-classmates kami ni Lu. Though hindi kami same friend group within the classroom, pero ang dami din naming interactions and we're very friendly with each other nung grade 10. Pero I think we became closer nung college kasi nakakasama niya si Leaf. So, mas na-solidify lang siya, I think, for me, nung nagkaroon na kami ng like a collaborative work with the Wounded Healer projects. And then lastly, we have si Blue Fairy na dumating sa buhay ko dahil kay Neil. So, dun ko rin siya nakilala, like, dun sa projects din with the Wounded Healer. Pero, syempre, I've been hearing about Blue Fairy since matalik din siyang kaibigan ni Neil. And so, do I include you, Pauline? Are we friends? Or are we arch nemesis?
I don't know. Okay, let's skip that. Ano, kaya kong tumanggap ng compliments pero max 30 seconds lang. So, bilisan mo. Joke lang, go, go, go.
Very confident. Hindi. I met Pauline kasi she is sister of Lee. So, by default, we had to be friends. But I think, mas solidify siya nung, kailan ba? Di ko alam, basta one of those outings na parang, like intimate friendship outings, tapos, I just sort of found a friend in her, aside from a sister, saka older sister from her. So, ayun. Ever since, lagi na niya ako inaasar. And I'm really hurt sa mga comments niya. Judging my character.
Uy, yung listeners ko baka maniwala. Guys, you know me. I'm a good person. I don't, charot. Yeah.
Ayun lang from my end.
Thank you so much, contestant number one. Actually, ako yung Ross nung friend group. Parang ganon. Pero, I refuse. Mas gusto ko maging Chandler. Okay, so nominate ko sino yung next na introducing yourself niya.
Si Lou.
Hi. So hi, I'm Lou. Also, on IG, I am plain hook underscore GY. I make crochet and bracelets made out of beads. Very creative, no? And I became friends with this lot of people because of one person. Well, actually two, kasama pala si Neil, but mostly because of one person. And that is Leaf. Si Leaf talaga yung bridge to all of the relationships I have. Except, yeah, basta. Ayun, so syempre si Ate Pollen, because they're sisters, and I really like Ate Pollen because sometimes we talk about writing, and she gives out such good advice, and I love her so much. With Marge naman, yeah, we copy paste. No, Marge and I were classmates in grade 10. And like I was always very in awe about her because she's so cool and she's so nice. And like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, naging complimenting session to. I love it. Let's go.
As your resident Leo, I can't not compliment you guys. And then si Neil, I met through Leaf because she's the bridge of all my relationships. And like Neil is the resident gay, but I'm also gay. So we're gay together and we're so fun together and I love him so much. And
Anika
through
Burgers.
and through Neil naman, which is the only relationship that wasn't kind of directly because of Leaf, is Blue Fairy. Blue Fairy I met because we attended Pop Off Ate, which is yung drag show last year nung June 30, right? Last day ng June because it was Pride month and we dun, dun ko rin nakaklose si Neil because we were gay. And we partied until like what 5 a.m. So yan, those are ay wait, may nalimutan ako. Siyempre, ang pinaka-importante sa relationships na to. Oh, ikaw na pinaka-importante kasi ikaw, Leaf, you're my wife. Waifu.
Waifu.
We got really close in college. I mean, we knew I knew about her nung high school. I sometimes see her sa campus, pero we really got close nung college and we never really let go. Because we're both parasites to each other. Joke, not parasites, more of kindred souls. Ayun, that's how I know everyone.
Okay, now nominate your next contestant to
My
introduce
next
themselves.
contestant, gusto ko talaga si Neil.
Oh, wala na.
Neil,
Middle
ikaw
na
na talaga.
talaga. It's you.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay, hello guys. So I'm Neil. I'm your resident gay Virgo.
Yes.
A corporate slave in the morning and a dainty girl at night. A crier at night. Wow.
Oh,
Okay. Joke ko lang.
a tortured
Anyway,
poet.
so yeah, I met
You forgot overthinker.
yeah. Bitch, don't expose me. Anyway, so I met this bunch of people because I figured that life is better with people that benefit you.
Parang social relationship.
You,
Ano to?
sir? Oh my God.
Codependent.
No, just kidding. I met this bunch of people because I grew up traumatized and I needed people to leave.
Why does it worse? Masyado tayong real. Okay, go.
Just kidding. Okay, ang daming punchline. Pero yeah. So, to quickly run through, I met Leaf because she decided she's gonna crack her ribs in front of me no grade 4. And then I met Marge kasi she's the very best friend of Leaf. And Marge is a really supportive person when I was still journeying through my gayness. Okay. And then Blue Fairy, she can choke. Just kidding. No. Blue Fairy, a college friend who really became my Manila best friend because she can always translate what I'm feeling, pop off, Blue Fairy. And then Lou, I met because of Ish, I think. Tama ba? No, pero we know each other nung high school by name and by face, I think. Pero we really got to know each other after college and most especially Wounded Healer stuff. And we're gay together. So. And then lastly, Pollen. She can also choke. Joke. No. Pollen because she's Ish's sister and we can't have Ish without her sister. So we need to befriend her.
Parang naman akong ano, parang
No, joke.
bodyguard na
She's the
hindi
most
siya
supportive
makakalab.
sister you'll ever know. A sister from another egg cell, I think.
You're welcome, actually, for my presence in your life. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think I should be the one saying that. Because without me, what is your life?
So, kita niyo naman po agad yung dynamics namin, 'di ba? Walang dynamics. Nag-aano lang kami, nagbabardagulan lang dito.
Yeah, so yun lang.
Ayan, nominate the next contestant.
I nominate the person that I invited in this mess. Si Blue Fairy.
Hello. Hello. So I'm Blue Fairy. My account is bluefairy.create. So you can follow me if you want, but also don't if you don't want. So I create a lot of things. I'm a hobby collector. So I crochet, I make stuff with clay and everything else that I can think of. I met this group of people through Neil. So he's the one that, as he said, invited me to this mess. But yeah, I met Neil when he was still very demure. He was quiet. He's not like the person that he is now. But yeah, he was a college friend, and then we became QC besties because we lived near each other. And as Lou said, that Neil invited me to this Pride event, a drag event, and he actually didn't expect that I was gonna come. But that's how I met this group of people, si Leaf, si Marge, and si Ate Pollen. And I became closer with them as we progressed with the Wounded Healer activities. So yun lang naman. And okay, I nominate Leaf kasi siya na lang naman.
Yeah.
Since ako naman yung may kasalanan ata kung bakit nagtatagal together. I'm gonna leave. Joke lang. Okay. For clarity dun sa ating mga listeners, you can hear me as Ish or you can hear na I'm being referred to as Leaf. For the purposes of this podcast, I am a Leaf. It's the identification. You can find me at many Instagram accounts at 12 Means of Nature. But if you're interested to know more about the Wounded Healer Greenhouse that they're mentioning, that is a mental health advocacy that I am currently spearheading. You could check out at Wounded Healer _GH. So among many things, among many identities, I am first and foremost a very friendly person. That's why maririnig mo na si Marge, I just came up to her, makipaglaro. I came up dun sa seatmate ko sa grade 4, si Neil, and then, if you're curious kung ano yung cracking of ribs, it's literally, pinapahawak ko sa kanya, ito lower part of our ribs is parang, it's a very thin, how do I scooping.
You're just exposing how thin you were that I can hold your wrist.
Oh.
flexible na rib ko. Parang na-discover ko lang ng grade 4 na I could move. Loose yung ribs sa baba. So, yun, pinahawak ko kay Neil. Tapos bago ko siyang seatmate, tapos napansin ko na shy siya. So, I'm like, what a nice icebreaker. You know? We definitely broke the ice, and now he doesn't have any choice but to be with me forever kasi na-touch niya yung ribs ko. And then kay Lou naman, college, kasi mag-classmates kami, we're psychology students. Right. So, ayun. Naging kasi meet ko ata siya in one of the classes. And then, from then on, I found my kindred spirit, like what they said. And finally, si Blue Fairy, dun sa pop-up. But then, matagal na nga mention ni Neil si Blue Fairy throughout his college years since hindi kami same schools. And then si Pauline, sino ba siya? Siya lang naman yung tao
Sino ba siya?
sa apartment na kasama ko, na pinagluluto ko, na pinaglilinis ko ng bahay, na alam mo yun, CCO ko into the world. But kidding aside, she's my sister, my co-owner, and my lifetime companion. Wala na din siyang choice.
Para akong aso, yung lifetime companion.
No.
So, ano na yung imagery sa akin ng mga tao? Di ba? Anyway, thank you guys for introducing yourself. Yun na yung podcast. Joke lang. I'm actually thankful to be in the presence of these wonderful people. Yun nga, it started out with, magkasama kasi kami ni Leaf sa apartment. So, paglalabas siya ng bahay, mag-isa ako. So, sinasama niya ako lumabas with her friends. But then, ayun, as I got to be around more of her friends, parang interesting pala silang mga tao, guys. They're nice to talk to. They're funny, apparently. And yung pinaka na-appreciate ko, lalo na nag-come together dun sa charity event ng Wounded Healer Greenhouse. Apparently, katulad ko, they have something that they want to fight for. 'Di ba? Mga palaban pala tong mga to. They have so much love and compassion for the world na sobra ko siyang na-appreciate that I am around like-minded people. At the same time, pwede ko pa rin silang asarin, 'di ba? So I can put them and admire them to a certain extent, pero pwede ko pa rin silang away-awayan from time to time. So I think that's the magic of friendships. And ngayong adults na tayo, of course, the dynamics of friendship will change and be different from paano siya nung mga bata tayo. So, na-mention nyo nga na kayo ay nag-meet nung high school or nung elementary and then college. And then now, wala na tayong choice but to be corporate slaves and to be identified as adults. Ano yung difference na napansin nyo between when you were younger sa friendships and ngayon na adults na tayo? Anyone can share their answer first.
Are we adults?
Good question.
Honestly, I don't feel like an adult. But like, of course, there are differences from when we were first introduced to now. Definitely yung level of energy. Kasi syempre, hiya-hiyaan pa yan. Medyo demure pa nga. To use Blue Fairy's term kanina. Demure, swing. Tapos ngayon, kahit sapakin natin yung isa't isa, okay lang.
So, mas demure tayo nung mga bata tayo? Ganun ba yon? Well, oo, siguro to an extent. Kasi parang conscious pa ako kunwari classmate kita, tapos makakasama kita everyday. Conscious ako about how I present myself to you. Pero ngayon, it's a privilege na nga lang na magkita-kita tayo ng isang weekend, ganyan. So, why would I not be my authentic self for you pa? Kayo
Yeah.
ba? Do you relate?
Yeah, that's very true. It is a lot harder to make friendships in your adult years because as kids naman, magkakasama naman kayo lagi sa school. And so, when you're an adult, you realize na some friendships are really just because of the distance, that you're in the same group, you're in the same place every day. But as adults, you actively have to make the effort in order to see your friends. So like that's a big difference. Mas may effort na, and we really have to nurture the relationships that we have for them to like grow.
I agree. Kasi as the person na nang hahatak ng friends nung younger ako, ngayong adult life, I find myself less doing that. So, parang kung nagkataon lang talaga and kung nagkaroon ng common interest, baka, pero hindi na ako yung type na up until pag-uwi mo, alam mo yung hanapin mo siya sa Facebook, tapos mag-add kayo, mag-friend request ka, tapos i-messenger mo siya. Not so much na anymore. I feel like siguro may part sa akin na what I have, the circle of friends that I have, since tested na sila through time and mas kilala mo na sila, I don't have that need to find more. Although hindi naman siya nawawala and I'm still always open to making friendships. Pero yung level of effort that I did kay na Marge, kay na Neil na talagang everyday, for me, hindi na siya, it depends na lang dun sa person kung I will let that into this inner circle.
Oo, true. Parang, ako rin naman, iniisip ko kung nag-effort pa ba ako to meet new people. Pero parang yung energy ko nga for my own circle of friends, hindi ko mabigay 100%. Tapos parang ang hirap din to approach someone new. Kasi parang as an adult, there is always an idea na parang may motive behind approaching a person. Like, ba't mo ka lalapitan? Kasi gusto mo ba ako? Nagne-network ka ba? Meron ka bang ina-ask? Open-minded ka ba? Ganon.
Tawa, oo.
Charot. Oo, pero I mean, like, laging may parang transactional part in meeting new people, ganyan. So, it's a little bit harder to approach someone in a genuine manner. Yon. Ano pang differences yung napansin nyo from our youth to our adult friendships?
Ako naman, yung napansin ko from my friendships before, ang laking variable ng distance. Kasi before, yung friendships ko revolve around classmates din. So, now, na hindi namin masyado nakikita yung iba namin mga kaklase, yung friendship namin is not as deep as it should be. Pero, ang difference na niya with now is that yung friendships na meron ako, even though nabuo ko sila when I was still young and they were still my classmates, hindi na masyadong malaking impact yung distance between us kasi, again, parang circling back to your points earlier about creating yung hindi naman sacrifices but just creating ways to tap into yung friend ko na ganito, friend ko na ganyan. It's also an effort pero at the same time, ano na siya parang may deep roots na siya versus yung before na ay hindi lang kayo magkibuan the next year. Hindi na talaga kayo friends the next year. So, ayun.
Oo, parang di
Yeah.
lang kayo seatmate, tapos hindi na kayo close. Di ba ganun yun? Parang kung sino yung ka-seatmate mo in class,
Yeah.
siya yung typically ka-close mo.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's true. I guess to jump off what Marge said, I think as adults we're also very mindful now of the time of our friends because we realize now we're all doing our own lives, we have our own jobs, and we're preoccupied by other things. But that doesn't mean naman na the friendship is not there anymore. Unlike what you guys said na kapag hindi na kayo magkatabi next sem, hindi na kayo close because the distance. But with now, we're also very respectful na we don't expect that friend na buong time nila is sa atin. But that doesn't mean na hindi na natin sila friend.
Yeah, parang hindi rin, parang napapansin ko rin na parang ako rin naman, when I interact with my adult friends, hindi ko rin gusto na lahat ng time ko sa kanila lang. Like individually, like alam nila na may chores akong gagawin, meron akong other things that I have to do or I have to go to, and na-appreciate ko pag hindi namin parang ginagawang big deal na we always have to talk with each other all the time and be like 100% into this friendship all the time.
Yeah.
It's very nice na hindi siya nakaka-drain that way.
Well, I could pretty much say na it's due to proximity. Pero kasi if you're a student, all of you had the same goal to study, to graduate. You had the same schedule with at least 40 people in your class or 30 people no college. So it was easier to relate to each other. So that's why andaling makipagkaibigan because there's a lot of topics na relatable within each one of you. But then when you become an adult, your self-awareness develops, you develop your individual goals from each other. So parang you tend to create your own routines, you explore your own path, corporate-wise, personal-wise, and pretty much due to that, yung energy mo, ang dami na napaglalaanan as you go through life.
Yeah.
So from then you'll realize na you'll want to spend time with people that actually relate to you kasi not everyone will relate to you as you go through life alone, most especially if you're an
Yeah.
adult. So in terms of adult friendships now, I think I pretty much have friends that not only relate to me but at the same time knows how to understand where I am now, what I'm trying to do,
Mm.
emphasis on try, and then at most, of course, the ones who are the best support system for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the student life is just the foundation, and right now, this is you're trying to cultivate who you really are apart from everyone. So yeah.
Yeah, agree. Parang it's not the same as before, yung life path natin na parang it seemed to be we're all going the same way. And ngayon, it's a lot of exploration, getting to know yourself, and discovering and putting time into what you actually value. Pero ako,
Yeah.
personally, I see that as also a good thing. Kasi ngayon, the friends that I have and the people that I talk to, pag nagkukwento sila na, ito yung nangyari sa akin, ito yung na-discover ko, ito yung na-experience ko. Ako, kahit iba yung para sa akin is important or iba yung na-experience ko, I love also seeing how the people that I treasure spend their time. So, naging interesting yung conversations. And I think kaya hindi rin necessary na everyday ina-update ako ng friends ko. Kasi when we do talk to each other about these things, ang dami naming naiipong kwento. And parang ang daming, babalik lang yung feeling of talking to them. And then ang dami na namin masasabi sa isa't isa. Ganon. So, ayun. Parang napansin ko rin
Oh.
most of our answers, puro ano siya, no? Challenges. Ang hirap ba? Mahirap ba yung adult
Actually,
friendships? Yeah.
yeah, Ate Pauline, kasi the other day during
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, I met up with my college best friend na I haven't seen her since last year, so we haven't seen each other for a whole year, and
Mm-hmm.
I was actually nervous na, oh, what if we talk? Kasi we still talk constantly through online. But what if in person it's gonna be awkward and ano, kasi due to circumstances we haven't seen each other in a long time. But upon seeing each other, once that ice was broken na nakapagdaldal na, tapos like yung unang conversation was ang init, wala na, like the stories came flooding in, and it was just like how we were then, how we got close, so we sharing our family trauma and everything, it just came spilling out. And it was just parang like riding a bike, kumbaga, in friendship terms.
Yeah. Trauma bonding is still bonding. Parang may
Yeah.
nagsabi nun sa akin kahapon eh. Pero yeah, oo, parang hindi pala nawawala din. I know as people we change, pero there are some elements about why we became friends with this person na hindi nagbabago kahit adults tayo, 'di ba? And it's nice na we can fall back into certain patterns. I guess medyo mahirap lang siya minsan kasi nga ewan ko, for me at least, when I was younger, mas timid ako, mas, as yung word of the day natin, mas demure ako, ganon, nung bata ako. Pero, yung mga friends ko na nami-meet up ko from high school, nagtataka sila na, funny pala daw akong tao, natatawa sila sa akin. Nagjo-joke daw pala ako, mga ganon. So, it's like a little bit about picking up where you left off, but also reintroducing yourself as, this is who I am right now. personally kayo ba, nahihirapan din kayo with yung ganong shift in image? Kala mo naman K-pop idols. Yung shift in image nyo nung bata kayo na may perception sila, tapos ngayon, you meet them as adults. Kailangan nyo ipakita na, hindi, ganito na ako.
So, natatandaan ko in college, nagkaroon kami ng activity. Tapos, parang ang gagawin, ipapasa mo yung paper to the person beside you. Tapos, anonymous siya, maglalagay sila ng adjective about you. Like, yung alam nila about you. Akala ko it's a fun little getting to know activity until dumaan na siya for like 30 people. Pagkabalik sa akin, syempre titignan mo kung ano yung perception nila sa'yo. And then, while there are like positive naman doon, and I feel like I identify with, may isa na nag-stand out sa akin, na nakasulat doon, pretentious. Sabi ko,
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
meron,
Pangalan.
hindi.
Sino yan?
Oh, may
Parang,
na parang like, oh, ano yun? Pero there must have been a reason why yun yung sinulat niya. Na baka in moments na akala ko I was expressing talaga yung authentic self ko, I was actually just projecting a persona. And nakakatch niya yun. So parang like pretentious in a way na you're reflecting somebody na hindi internally aligned. Parang ganun yung take ko. Which actually helped me na more evaluate na so anong mas gusto mo is present this kasi it's true. There are masks that we put on depending on the people that we're with, depending on the situation. I'm always the type of person na I would chameleon myself in order to maging friends kami. Rather than prioritizing yung sarili kong authentic self, mas ina-observe ko, nag-take ako ng information from the other person and mirror that back to me. So there's some truth naman in what that person said on that paper. And yun siguro yung naging catalyst ko to ask myself, ano bang mas importante? Ang mas importante ba just be this person that they would like or just be yourself? And going back dun sa friendships naman that I have, like long-term childhood friendships, ang nagpatagal naman eh, hindi yung me being whoever they want me to be. But what stand the true is that I was me and they continue accepting me and they continue supporting me. And we're just a bunch of weirdos. At the end of the day, our quirks, kung ano man differences namin, it all goes back to we have similar values, we share the same philosophies, we have different signs, zodiac signs, but at the end of the day, these are people that I'm comfortable sharing my skin with and to be vulnerable with. Which siguro yun yung task in the adult friendships. Are you willing to be vulnerable again and to show your true self and let another person see that outside of your comfort zone? Yun yung question na ipinopose ko. And yeah, sino man gusto
Oo, medyo parang kino-call out mo ba ako? Kung may problema ka, sabihin mo na lang. Hindi, yun kasi din yung struggle ko. I guess, I identified before as a people pleaser. So, whatever you want me to be and however you need me, dun lang nakabase yung value ko. Then with my friends. Parang dumating sa point na parang I wanted to be the perfect friend. Na kailangan mo nang sasama sa'yo sa event na to, kailangan mo nang mag-face ng something really uncomfortable. Sige, I'll be there in excess. Like, as in, kung gusto mong ibigay ko sa'yo ang kaluluwa ko in exchange for your freedom, ganyan. I had those kinds of thoughts when I was younger. So, ngayong older na ako, na-realize ko na you don't have to try that hard. Friends, mahirap siya. Like, sinabi natin na time, effort, energy. Alam na natin as an adult na limited resources yon. Pero in terms of parang relating with yung friends na talagang worth it to keep in your life, it's not that hard. Kasi wala ka nang kailangang patunayan sa kanila but just present yourself it's still a struggle kasi syempre we have masks and we have roles that we play in society. Pero at least with my friends, masasabi ko ngayon na what you see is what you get. Like, hindi ko ino-overthink yung interactions natin. When I am caring for you, I am genuinely caring for you. Pag inaasar kita and pinapakita ko sa'yo yung humor ko, it's because you are a safe person na, yun, you also as my friend deserve to see just who I am.
She has come a long way.
I know,
I
thank
have
you.
to keep her these things.
Thank you for the healing.
I do agree. Actually, younger friendships kasi it's bound by proximity kasi nasa classroom ka naman, so it's easier to adapt rather than to be individual. So, when you go out there finally sa real world, that's when you realize, and that's when you really pick off ano ba yung inabsorb mo lang just so you can be accepted, ano yung mga antics or traits na kinuha mo from others because that's the trend among the people sa course nyo, sa classroom nyo, ganun. And then when you're an adult, that's when you realize na, shit, ito pala ako and ito yung gusto ko. And then slowly, you pick off, you start to realize sino yung mga taong makaka-relate lang sa'yo now that you're slowly coming into being, and then you slowly realize na, oh my God, I've just been trying for so long and I'm just not being me. Ganun. And then when you start being you, that's when you realize, okay, not everyone can relate to me, like the realest me. And then slowly, you just cultivate your own friendships na it's not really hard, according to what Ate Pao. Kasi just being you, there's a lot of people who appreciate you na ganyan ka lang. And then, yeah. And then, that's when you start looking for people who just appreciate who you are. Ganun.
Again, you're welcome, Neil.
I'm not talking about you.
Yun lang one of the sarot. Ikaw, Marge, do you agree? Or may particular, ano ka ba, perception na you had to overcome?
I actually agree kasi as others have said earlier, may role kasi tayo in every social group that we get involved with. And ako personally, when I was still in high school, I had to play a role na the responsible one. Tawag na, ang nickname nga nila nun sa akin was Mama Marge because I was the one who would be taking care of other people while they are irresponsible in their actions. So, parang tumatak yun sa kanila. And yet, when college came in and I saw another group of friends, medyo nandun pa rin yung identity of being Mama Marge. But later on, when I found yung found comfort in as an individual, hindi na ako masyadong nagko-conform with including myself in groups. So, ang dami kong nasasamahan na grupo and I don't just stay with one group. Doon ko na-realize na, ay, baby girl pala ako. Hindi pala ako mama. And I think my best of friends know that na out of our group, ako yung huling magde-decide. Ako yung so indecisive. Ako yung uupo lang sa sakyan, kayo ng bahala. Versus noon na identity ko na, okay, alam ni Marge ko ano yung plano for the day, sundin lang natin ko ano yung directions na. So, it's very, again, I echo yung, it's a struggle to reveal ko ano ba yung true self mo, my baby girl self. But also at the same time, it's so rewarding kapag you reveal yourself with the type of people who celebrate who you are. Not celebrate the version of you na acceptable para sa kanila. Parang there's a sense na di mo kailangang i-mold yung sarili mo to whatever expectation na meron sila because in the first place, wala talaga sila expectation. Kung dumating ka na burara ka, tatanggapin ka nila kahit gaano ka pa kaburara, kahit gaano ka pa, no matter how messy you are as a person, they'd laugh at you. Yes, nandun na. But also at the same time, they'd accept you and see na out of all of this mess, I see a friend, I see a soul na is worth creating a friendship with and cultivating a friendship with. Yes, for me.
Yeah, can we just talk about yung
Mm.
transition talaga ni
Mm-mm.
Marge, the princess, baby girl treatment, passenger, princess, and of the Penelope Featherington of everything else. Like
Mm-hmm.
honestly, we were all exploring because we got to witness since becoming friends. We got to witness each other's nene days, Jaja days, and close days, if you know what I'm saying. And it's such a blessing that through the transformation of it all, you keep shedding like different traits of you, the trial and error. And then dumating yung friendship mo to the point na nagsisettle na yung identity nila. Na parang like, wait a minute, I think I'm the most comfortable when I'm like this. Nakaka-apekto din pala yung pagiging authentic mo to your friends kasi nakakahawa talaga siya. And I remember since I am a queer person, it took a while before I found it comfortable to share it with Marge and Neil, kay Paulen, kay Lou, na sabihin ko one thing na I identify as queer. Kunyari, that's the first. Then next, sasabihin ko sa kanila I identify as non-binary. Then mamaya wala na lang ako sinabing gender. Kasi hindi ko na din alam sa sarili ko. But the bottom line is, they allow me to. It's like, it's fine. It's a safe space. So, may ripple effect din pala siya. And as adults now in this world with adult friendships, it feels like we're just being ourselves na lang. Yun, that's what being adult is, just being ourselves together.
Okay, but I agree then with everyone na being comfortable in your friend groups, that's very important. But as someone na came from like a small high school, so there was never really a need to pretend who I was. I was always very introverted. And there wasn't really a need na i-pretend na hindi ako introvert kasi when we had to go down sa lunchroom, hindi ako sumasama. I would just prefer to stay alone in the classroom and eat there. And then even in college, I think that Neil could attest to this na umuwi ako agad. Hindi ako sumasama sa mga inom. So, ano ba Neil? Stop, wag mo ko laglag. But like, yeah, so yung college, umuwi ako agad. Hindi ako sumasama kapag may nag-aaya. And I don't know, I was just very much an indoor person. And as an adult, that's when I started branching out. That's when I started gaining new friendships. So because in my development years, walang need to pretend. I really didn't have an issue with like changing who I was for the people that I became friends with. But parang it with my perception issue, that's for people na like hindi ko talaga kino-consider na friends. Like I have a perception issue with people that I don't consider friends and that they get to know me because I'm a very private person and I'm very selective with the people that I choose to let inside me. With everything that the people here said, I think it's very true na you have to be authentic and you have to show the authentic version of yourself to your friends. But just to add on to that, I think we're also very multifaceted people. So it's not so much as for me, it's not so much as wearing masks. Kasi yung mga friend groups ko, sobrang different ng personalities nila from one another. And I'm close with these people kasi parang may natatap sila na side ko na is also very true to myself. So feel na napre-pretend, it's just that different people um talk to different versions of yourself. And I feel like it's an important to note na marami din tayong sides as people and that's why we need different sets of people then in our lives.
Actually, very interesting yung point na yun for me also. Kasi, yun nga, I struggle before thinking that I'm presenting or I'm performing myself in
Yeah.
front of other people. Pero, ngayon, and feeling ko rin yung mga listeners ko, magigets na nila to kasi ang dami kong dinadalang friend groups dito sa podcast. Magtataka sila na, why do I sound different when I talk to different friend groups? Pero lahat po yun, authentic versions of myself talaga. Kasi I wouldn't put out anything that I don't feel like is myself naman. Yun nga, I guess you just do have different sides of yourself. Hindi tayo black and white as people. Hindi tayo like zeros and ones na strictly ganito ka lang. So this is how you should show up to the world. But we show up to the world in different ways. So thank you for bringing up that point. Kasi I'm sure a lot of people could also relate to that kind of experience. Ayun. Last but not the least, our pretty princess with the heart dun sa kanyang name sa Zoom. Ano naman masasabi mo about, yun nga, yung how you present to friendships when you were younger and yung difference niya as an adult ngayon?
I immediately napaisip ako dun sa experience ko last year because around January of last year, I met up with friends from high school. So in college kasi that's with someone in that specific friend group I had a falling out with, and let's just say that I was alone in that whole debacle. But I found different friends naman, so don't feel too bad for me. But yun nga, nagkita kami nung some people from that friend group. And ang weird kasi, because they knew me in high school, they didn't really know me in college. And the time we met last year was I had a job. So there's a lot of time in between those two versions of myself that they don't know. Pero nung pagpasok ko pa lang sa cafe and I saw them, ang unang bungad nila sa akin, oh my God, late ka pa din. And then, oh, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. Kasi I think from the time that I was a rambunctious high schooler na sobrang likot ko naman talaga noon and late talaga. Well, I was a kid. To the person that I was back then last year na I had a job. I had to be on time and everything. I was I was in my job. I was always like an hour early. So like they don't know this side of me, and then to say na late lang ako kasi I directly just went from my work. So I couldn't leave early just to meet them, to be early to meet them. It's like, talaga. Late ka pa din. So, so like the whole difference of that oh, they knew me when I was a kid, and not me as an adult, as a responsible adult.
It was just one day na relate ka.
It was so jarring to me na nakaka-relate ako dun sa sinabi ni Leaf kanina na with like why was I perceived that way, and that just it made me think na should I fix that about myself, and like is it really something to fix? Being late isn't really, especially to a friend gathering na wala na I thought wala namang strings attached or like pressure, pero meron pala. And it scared me to my core. So now with adult friendships naman, I'm so thankful that I get to pick the people who I'm with because they won't judge me if I'm late.
Di ka sure. Si Marge,
They won't.
judge ko eh.
Charot! Hindi.
Like, okay, kung ma-judge man, there's still love in it. Nung yung dun sa experience ko na yun, there wasn't any love, or like, these people haven't seen me in like years. Tapos yun yung bungad. And like, it felt a little catty. It felt a little, there was hurt behind it. There was an intent, at least for me. I don't know if they really intended for it to hurt, but it hurt me. I'm not saying that they did intend for it to hurt, but yun lang. Yun, so I'm very thankful with the people who have stuck with me from my younger friendship to adult friendships, because they know how I've changed as a person, and they still love me throughout na yung changes na yon. They're a constant in that grueling change of a person. Ayan.
Yeah. Actually, it must have really been a little bit confusing to be perceived as someone who you were, like yung past version of yourself versus the person that you believe you are ngayon. But then again, I think for people that matter naman, although yun nga, yung mga taong late minsan, hindi natin sila i-leave out or like it wouldn't really be taken against you na late ka. Aasarin ka lang namin for the whole podcast episode, mga ganon. Pero,
Oh.
pero
Di ba,
hindi
Neil?
ka di ba, Neil?
Hi,
Pero
Neil.
hindi ka naman namin iiwan. Ganon.
That's naman
Bye.
kami, Neil. We love you.
Hanggang 1 hour lang yung pang-aasar namin sa'yo. Alright, so this is where we'll end the episode for now, but the discussions will continue next episode where we'll talk about the perceptions that we have about adult friendships and how to debunk the myths about that, as well as the importance of adult friendships. So for now, I'd like to thank again my guests for this episode, Leaf, Lou, Marge, Neil, and of course Blue Fairy for joining me, and you'll hear more from us next week. So make sure you tune in to When Pigs Fly again 6:30 p.m. here on Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcasts. That's it for me. Good night.